Hi, my name is Dan Page, and I'm participating in Street by Street. Today, we want to focus on praying for the proud and pride. We want to talk a little bit about becoming more humble. According to Merriam-Webster Encyclopedia, pride is a feeling that you respect yourself and deserve to be respected by other people, a feeling of happiness that you get when you or someone you know does something good or difficult. Obviously, those two are positive things when we talk about pride. But then it's this one, this little booger that gets us every time. A feeling that you are more important or better than other people. I guess I shouldn't speak for the congregation, but I should speak for myself in that one. You know, pride, when you look at it, or you look at someone who's proud, it basically is somebody who's feeling pride. Humbleness or humility is someone who's not proud or prideful, not thinking of yourself as better than other people. It is given or said in a way that shows you do not think you're better than other people. It's showing that you don't think of yourself as better than other people. And when we take a look at what Got Questions has and what they say about pride and what God communicates about pride, in Proverbs 16:18 through 19, he says, "Pride goes before the destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall, and it is better to be lowly in spirit and among the oppressed than to share the plunder with the proud." And really, the reason that they share it's a bad thing to have pride is because it is us taking what is God's responsibility. So God gives us something, and we believe that we did something about it, and that's where we really can go wrong. Personally, this is something that I've struggled with my entire life. If I really were to be honest and to get to the core of what happens, it starts really that I don't feel good enough. And because I don't feel good enough about myself, or others, whether it be because of my successes or because of the different things that I'll do in ministry, I just do all these things so that I can feel good enough. And then if only I do this by my own might, if I just pull myself up by my bootstraps, that's what's going to make me feel good. And that's what's going to make me feel okay. And recently I've learned a lot. I've learned that through this persona, I actually will screen myself from the pain that's associated, the pain that really is there that brings us closer to God. And so I wonder sometimes when we look at people who are prideful and those who seem to struggle with pride, is it pride or is it something deep within them that doesn't feel good about themselves? So they're doing all these things so that others will say that they're okay. And so that they can convince themselves somehow that they're going to be okay. And so as we as a community begin to think and pray for those who struggle with pride, I'd ask that you would ask God to soften your heart towards these people from the standpoint of realizing, is it that they just don't feel like they're good enough? Is it that this is all a mask? They're pretending? Really, at the end of the day, they're hurting just like you and I? And if that's the fact, ask that God would allow them to reveal that to them, that they would no longer see themselves as people who have to have their act together, but they can just be honest. They can be okay to be broken, because at the end of the day, that's where we're all the same. We're all broken. We all need God, and we all need Jesus. And so I'm excited about this journey, and I thank you for joining God's mission and helping people find their way back to Him street by street.